All right. Let me know if you can hear me. And I want each and every one of you to drop in the comment section where you're joining us from. If you're joining us from India, you're joining us from Colombia, from Argentina, or from Nigeria, from Dubai, I want you to drop in the comment section, where are you joining us from? I see Hillary from Nigeria. I see iFlow. That's amazing. I see one from Belgium. I see Crypto Star from India. There's so many. It's rushing in. I see Uzi from Nigeria. Amazing. From Sabiri. Amazing. Lagos, Nigeria. From Israel. From Italy. JT. From the US. From Sri Lanka. Mujiwa from Uganda. Crypto King from India. Amazing, amazing. We have an amazing house. Adagod from Nigeria. From Belgium, China. Amazing, amazing. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Junice from India, Gloria from Nigeria. Welcome, welcome, everyone. We're going to do an exercise before we proceed. So if you have someone that you need to be in this section, you want this person to hear what we're going to be sharing today, you don't want this person to miss out. I want you to take the next few minutes, 1 to 2 minutes, share this link to someone in your contact and tell them when they join the call, let them write they were invited by your Tafabot username. I'm going to go through that at the end of this section. We're going to see the top 5 persons who are the highest level of invites joining while on the Zoom, and we're going to be giving a Tafabot gift to those persons. So take the next 3 minutes, take the Zoom link and just share to your contacts. Tell them you don't want to miss this opportunity. What we're going to be sharing here today, you don't want to miss it. Get them on the Zoom to make sure they are part of this amazing movement. So we're going to use the next 3 minutes. When they come in, just tell them to say they were invited, simple word, invited by CryptoStar, invited by Adagod, invited by iFlow. That's all you need to say. And make sure that is your Tafabot username. I'm going to be sending you a special gift if you are among the top 5 that have the most invited person. So in the next 3 minutes, I want to be seeing the group invited by who. We're going to be sharing something so amazing today and something that changes the whole industry. It is the first of its kind, and I'm so super excited about that today. If you're excited, you want to drop that in the comment section on what you're going to be sharing today. I want to see the excitement, and this is going to be a takeover meeting. Once again, if there are people you're inviting, share this Zoom link to them right away. Tell them to join in. You don't want to miss this opportunity. In the next 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to be kicking off fully. So the section is going to be in 2 parts. First, I'm going to be giving us updates about what we have right now on Tafabot. And then we're also going to be talking about how do you grow money this year in this bull run. So make sure you're inviting your friends, invite your community members right into the group. Zach from Nigeria, amazing. I met really amazing leaders in our last tour in Lagos, Nigeria. I met really amazing leaders. It was a super warm welcome. Amazing. A user said, please, if you join, right, you were invited by AKU Best from South Africa. Amazing. So if AKU Best invited you, make sure you write that you were invited by him. I'm going to pick the top 5 person that has the highest invites into the section, and I'll send you a special gift from my deck. So make sure you do that. Victor from Nigeria, amazing. Welcome. We had a super amazing time in Nigeria. How many of you watched the videos? It was really amazing. We had over 60 leaders join us from all across the country of Nigeria, from different cities, and we had an amazing time. Gloria from Nigeria, welcome. So while we're waiting on that, you want to make sure you keep inviting your community to join the Zoom and tell them to say they were invited by your username. While that is happening, we're going to jump into what are the updates, and then we're going to see how are you making money this year, or how are you taking or growing money this year. Amazing. Now, why we entered this year in December, I did say to us that this year, 2024, is going to be the year of total zero loss. We're not going to see all of the stop loss like we saw last year, and it's going to be the year of stability. Now, this is 3 months into the year of a super stable system. This is 3 months into the year. If you're excited about that, I want to be seeing it in the comment section. We're 3 months into the year. I've seen accounts grow from $100,000 to $160,000 with zero float, with zero stop loss. I was reviewing one account of an Indian leader today, and she's trading with $10,000, and the account has done over 30%. And I checked, there is no one trade open, all the trades are closed. There are zero float on that trade, and there are zero stop loss. If this is exciting to you, I want to see you drop all the fire comments in the comment section. You want to drop all the fire emoji in the comment section. This is the year of stability for the Tafa community, where we are going to be accelerating like this, from momentum to momentum to momentum, and much more momentum. I see all the fire emoji coming in. Now, if you don't understand that, I want you to remember that just last week, $1 billion was liquidated in the market just by BTC going to 66K and dropping sharply to around 59K. And $1 billion was liquidated. Now, if you check a lot of crypto groups, you're going to see people are screaming. I saw a guy on Binance thread who wrote that his life is destroyed, he's quitting, he's going to go to the police station because he's owing a lot of person's money, he has lost a lot of money. And I checked the whole Tafabot community, and we did not have one person in a whole global 1 billion liquidation that happened. That is something so exciting. Now, there's also a record of over 22 billion or so, or $5 to $22 billion that is going to be liquidated when BTC gets to 76,000. So if you're in a short position, you're among those. If you're not trading with Tafa, now that's the amazing thing. For people trading with Tafa, we're going to see that happen again, and we're also just going to be smiling because this is the year of stability for us. I see all the fire emojis dropping. That is super amazing. So I want to lead you into the big news that we have going forward from today. This is going to be so exciting. And you want to stay to the end of this section because we are also going to talk about how do you use this news to multiply your finance and how do you achieve all your financial goals this year. Now, I want everyone to listen and never forget this. It has never been this easy to make money. You're going to make money this year, so you're going to question the art of making money. It has never been this easy to make money. And you might not find it this easy in the next 2-3 years after the season passes. So this is the most season to maximize. I saw a message from a leader today. He said, I cannot wait for all of my team to drive a Lambo. That is the goal. It has never been so easy to earn or make money like it is right now. So we're going to jump into what we have, and we're going to be seeing how that changes a lot of things for our users. And if you're a leader, how this changes a lot of things for you. If you're a trader, how this changes a lot of things for you. So join me as I jump into the Tafabot app. It's going to be an amazing time. So let me know if you can see my screen. The first thing you're seeing is my account. For some of you that don't know, if you've ever seen a profit alert that came as Sambeni, that is my personal account also trading. So some of you have seen alert Sambeni, that is Sam or Benedict. So I'm a full-time Tafabot user just like everyone else. Amazing. You can see my screen. So the first thing that we have as an improvement in Tafabot is that you now have the biometric login. This means I don't need to put my PIN code anymore to be able to access my Tafabot app. And all I need to do is to click on it and it's going to scan my face. If you're using Android or iOS, perfect. I need to bend a little bit for it to capture my face. So let's go one more time. Okay. Perfect. So let's get this guy off If you're using iOS, so you're going to have, I'm going to close this guy and get back to it. If you're using iOS, you're going to have the biometrics Face ID. And if you have done a lot of it and now it's restricting me. So let's just go with the pin, and it's going to reset back after a couple hours for security. So if you're using iOS, you have the biometric system. If you're using Android, you could have the fingerprint and any other mobile phone that you're using with different functionality that that phone provides. So once you jump into the app, what you're seeing is quite different if you are a new Tafabot user. So you'll notice that my app is a bit different from the app you currently have if you're an old Tafabot user. And if you're a new Tafabot user, then you're sharing with me this same app. Now, what we've done here is to simplify the process of onboarding for anyone or any user to be able to join the system. So when you come in, you are not seeing so many options that you're confused on what to do. What you have is to directly create a bot. So if you go on create, it just leads you to create your automatic bot, or you can select the manual bot, which is the Matinga system. So it simplifies the whole process of bot creation for new users. Now, why that is still exciting for new users who have become professionals and want to explore much more system that we have, you're able to go into the menu over there and switch your account to a pro user. So it switches your account, tells you to confirm. And now your account becomes a pro user with all of the other multiple options that is available on Tafabot. So when you're onboarding new users from today for our leaders, for affiliate leaders, or you're a new trader, you don't need to get confused on what do I do. It's going to be straightforward, and you're going to have the light version automatically for you to use. Now, I personally prefer the light version, as I like to go straight into what I'm using without having many options to glance through. So I totally use the light version. So that is the first #1 update that we have. If you're excited about that, I want to see it in the comment section. Keep dropping those comments. I want to see that in the comment section. Now, why that is still exciting, we'll move beyond that to also increase the profit for the automated bot, which is neural nets. If you go on the automated bot and you click started, or you're editing a bot that you already have on spot or future, you now have an option for maximum number of trades. So you're able to pull your trade. I saw an account which I was reviewing today for $10,000 that had done 30% in a month. And that account is just running 1 to 3 trades. Most of the time, there are just 3 trades running in their account. Now, we always recommend 3 trades, despite how good the market could be. But if you're a user that feel like you want to expand more, you want to make more profit, if 3 trades could make you 10 to 15% or 30, 5 trades could even do much more for you, or even 10 trades. Now, if you want to go as far as 20 trade, that now becomes, you have the high risk tag on it. So we do recommend 3, but if the market is super good, that you look at the market and you feel like, hey, this market is so good right now that I want to deploy more trade for more profits, you're able to move forward to 5 trade, you're able to move forward to 10 trades. So this is going to be increasing your profit maximally. If you're excited about that, I want to see you drop all of the fire emojis again in the comment section. You're excited about multiplying your Tafabot profits on the automated bot. Amazing. I see those fire emojis coming in. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, what I do personally, which I do recommend, is I naturally stay on 3 bots per time. So I have 3 trades running per time. When they take profit, only those 3 bots, keep looking for more trades to run. Now, most times, if I look at the market, like the past 2 weeks, the market has been super bullish, and then I could pull over to 10 trades or even more, because the market is super bullish. Now, as the market also changes, I want to go back to the recommended 3 trades. We have some persons not muted. Please mute your mic so we can have an amazing section. So this is an amazing update. Switch over to 10 trades and you can have much more profits. Now, you have to be dynamic about that. Now, what you should also notice about moving to 10 trade, it doesn't necessarily mean that automatically 10 trade is going to start running. It means that when the bot finds an opportunity in 10 trades, it can go all in into those 10 trade. Most times there might not be 10 trade opportunity in the market. There might be 5. So even if you're running 10, it's just trading 5 at this time because there's just 5 opportunities available in the market. That is totally exciting. So it reduces also your risks that you're not just deploying 10 trades into the market. You're deploying 10 trades that has analyzed the market and determined that it is a good time to get in. Amazing. Amazing. Someone is asking a question. I'm going to go into those questions. If you have more questions, drop it on the comment sections, and I'll go through that also when we're wrapping up the section. Now, there are much more improvements, and the most one I am most excited about is the Binance Connect. So if you click on the plus sign over here in your app, you're going to see manage your Binance account. So this is the most exciting update that we have. Now, what we've done is to partner with Top Exchange, which Binance is the first of them, to move our partnership to a much more higher level, that you now have access to create a Binance account directly through the Tafabot app, and you can fully manage your Binance account with your API key and everything directly under the Tafabot app. Now, what this ensures is that, number one, you don't have to go through the complexity of creating an API, putting your API key, your IP list, and maybe the API key wasn't binded correctly. In one click, you can just click on create a Binance account. It will automatically create a Binance account for you, bind the API with your IP address, and your trade is ready to run with no conflict. This is the most exciting update. Now, it gets even better that even if you have a Binance account right now and your Binance account is verified, this also requires you to verify it. But this is the good news. You're able to use the same ID card or verification method that you've used on your previous Binance account on this Binance account. Means that you can now have 2 Binance accounts in the same ID that you would not naturally do directly on Binance. This is part of the perks of our partnership to make sure that users gain entry. Now, for others that are not able to access Binance directly from any location, this also gives you access to be able to access Binance through the Tafabot app. For our users in India, for example, you'll still be able to use this system for users in several parts of the world. Now, you're able to manage all your positions, every single thing directly through the Binance account. So when you create it, it's going to ask you for a KYC. You can supply the same ID card. It's going to take about 2 to 3 minutes to verify, and then you can start seeing all your position. You can start running all your trades, all your bots running on that account. So that is an amazing news. Now, to launch this amazing function, you don't have to tell your users anymore or your community anymore that you need to bind your API. This is the video to bind. All of those complex process is now simplified in one click. API will be binded, Binance account created, and he just needs to deposit into his Binance account on the Tafabot app and start his trading immediately. So this is a full-fledged Binance account. You have all the functionality you have on Binance directly inside the Tafabot app also. Now, to launch this with Binance, we're doing a partnership to launch this. We're going to be having a 10% fuel discount for users who are connected via the Binance Connect. So if you're using the Binance Connect to trade, and it is very simple to do that if you create a bot. So we create any of the bots. Let's do one, for example. We create any of the bots and we select the exchange. Is going to ask us which API do we want to use after we've connected our Binance. So I can say, I want to use my regular Binance API. I want to use the Binance Connect API. So if you select the Binance Connect API, it proceeds and you're able to start trading with the Binance Connect functionality. So you can set up your Tafabot account from start to finish to trading in less than 5 minutes without leaving the Tafabot app or going to Binance website at all. So we're also looking for more exchange coming on board, and this is just the beginning of this. If you're excited about that, I want to see that also in the comment section. Amazing. I see amazing Binance Connect. If you're excited about that, drop it in the comment section. This is so exciting. All of our trading, we're also moving to Binance Connect because it brings all of your trading activity into one app. I don't have to jump to Binance or jump over here again. And for some persons also in places like Nigeria, some networks are not able to access Binance. For some place also in India, your network can access Binance. So you don't need to struggle with that anymore. You have all of your Binance now directly inside the Tafabot app, with all of the functionality that Binance has. Now, as we're proceeding with that partnership, we're looking to bring in everything that Binance has, including the peer-to-peer function of Binance, also into the app. And we're still working with the team to ensure all of those smooth transition into the Tafabot app. This is the first of its kind in the whole bot industry. This is the most exciting news today. I see all the fire emojis dropping. That is absolutely amazing. So we've talked about our biometrics. We've talked about increasing your multiple trade. We've talked about the Binance Connect also. And if you look at the top performing bots, right now today I'm doing 12.9% in one of my bots made by Sam Benny. All right. Now, while we're excited about Binance Connect, we've also made some improvements to the compensation plan. So let's move over there. If you've noticed that you started earning back all of the profits of your 15 level. So we've also improved the compensation plan back into the 15 level dip that it should be. So all of your structures that you've set before are still running, and you start earning again from all the 15 level dips. So this is also available on the website. There are not more changes. What we've just done is to pull all of your earning back into your 15 level, your 15 generation. So you start earning more like you were earning before. If you're also excited about that, I see invited by Zach. Amazing. If you're excited about that, I also want to see in the comment section. That is absolutely amazing. After this section, we're also going to be dropping the comp plan. It was done already days ago. We're also going to be dropping that again in the Telegram group. So you want to make sure you're in the Telegram group to go through that once again. Let me know if you're excited, and we're going to jump into, now you have all of this information, you have all of these tools. How do you utilize them? How do you go into making money this year? Let me see all the emojis. Amazing. I'm excited. Invited by this. We still have a lot of person inviting others. That is beautiful. Keep sending those invites. That is absolutely amazing. And if you're excited, you have a question about all of these functionalities that we just talked about, you want to send it in the comment section. I'll be going through those questions very, very soon and answering them. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if you have seen our new Tafabot bottle. That is so beautiful. If you want one of these, you can drop by the office and we can see if I should lend you my own. So I'm going to be drinking from that. It's so amazing. I love it. I see all the extremely excited. Amazing. Isa said, please lend me your own. You want to drop by the office. Very soon, we're going to be also mailing most of our branding. We have the hoodie, we have the just like this, we have the notebooks and others. So amazing, amazing users all over the world. Now, the tour this year just started. We started first with Lagos, Nigeria. We're looking through India to do the same thing. We're looking to Colombia, Argentina. If I have not mentioned your country and you have amazing leaders there doing amazing work, please draw attention to it. You can also drop that in the comment section and we'll see how to visit your country. Our goal is to meet up with all of our leaders that we have all over the world and see how to help you grow your business in Tafabot. That is amazing. A user said, I have $50 accounts. How much profits can I earn daily on Tafabot? So many other questions like that coming in. I'm going to answer all of those. Now, if you've noticed, on your neural nets that you've consistently done minimum of 15% in a month, 10 to 15% minimum in a month, despite zero float and zero stop loss. Now, as you also improve or increase the number of trade, some of you did that with one bot or two or three. If you go as far as 5, that also will multiply your earning to over 30% or more, and so on and so forth. So on average, on the basics, you're always looking about 15% in a month. Now, why that could go as much as 60, like I've seen some accounts on 60%, depending on the market condition. Is that say, why can't I change my profile pics on Tafabot? That's definitely you can change. Amazing. All right, so let's jump into something more. So you now have this amazing tool. We've simplified the process of how you onboard new users. We've made it easy that even people that can't have Binance account before are now able to use Binance. We've made it easy that people who had the blocked Binance account before, or they've lost access to their Binance account, they can access Binance for whatsoever reason. They are able to access Binance and trade on both spot and futures on any of our bots. How do you use this, utilize it in this bull run to start making a whole lot of money? Now, this is very, very important. We're going to talk about that in the next few minutes before I'll go into answering a lot of these questions here. Now, a lot of you got into this year. Let's say some of you got in with a plan. Some of you didn't get in with a plan. Some other person got in with a very bogus or ambiguous plan. Now, I always say the first and specific thing that you need to do is to know what is your simple, achievable target that you want to do this year. Now, this is one assignment I want everyone on this call to do, is to ask yourself and write it down. I write all my goals down. I have this tool, I have this platform, I have this amazing system, this amazing business. What is my target, or what is my goal? Now, for some person, you like to do yearly goal. I love that. But a goal that you cannot fully measure, even if you do a yearly goal, you also want to break it down into monthly goal. So you want to say, how much do I want to make every single month? Now, I'm going to show you how you can make that. But before I proceed, I want you to write that down to say, okay, all I want to do every month is $1,000. Or all I want to do every month is $5,000. All I want to do every month is $10,000. All I want to do every month is $100,000. And I'll show you how do you achieve that goal. In the comment section, I want to see some persons dropping it. What is your monthly goal with this tool? What are you trying to achieve? Because if you don't know what you're trying to achieve, you'll be beating the air. What are you trying to achieve? Do you want to do $1,000 every month? Is that what is good for you? Someone will say, okay, I'm in some part of the world that a large amount of money doesn't really matter. The average income there is about $100. So I'm good if I do $100 every month. That's still fine. That is what you want. That is still fine. So I see $1,000 every month, $6,000 every month. Amazing. Amazing. Keep dropping it. $50 every month. I like that. I like that. $50 every month. That's amazing. I'll show you how to achieve that. $1,000 every month. Keep going. I want to see how far we can go. Please be specific, and also don't be ambiguous. And I'll show you how do you achieve that. I see $800, $500 every month is totally amazing. All right, keep dropping that. Let's see. $100. Someone said $30. That's amazing. How do you achieve that? Let's keep going. $5,000 every month. As I say, $1,000 every month. I'm totally good. Let's keep dropping that. $1,000 every month. 500. I like that. 100K. Whoa, we're going even higher. A user said $300,000 every month, and I'm satisfied. We have 1,000 to 500. That's good. That's good. Keep dropping it. I want to go into how do you achieve that. So $500 per month. Amazing. 200. I like this. Now, notice what this is doing in your mind is giving you specifics. So earlier you were like, how much do you want to make? Like if I ask you, What car do you want to drive this year? You just say, I want to drive a good car. That is not a goal. You don't say you want to drive a good car. You're going to say, I want to drive this exact car. Like I told myself, I want to drive the Lamborghini Urus. I wrote the specific year, the specific horsepower, the specific spec, and every single thing. Now, for me, that is what I want to drive. And when I talk about driving it, I don't mean on a monthly mortgage or monthly payment plan. No, no, no. We do all cash, all cash, all cash. I drive an amazing, amazing turbo Porsche right now. So I also have my goals, and I'm very specific about that. What do you want to achieve? How much do you want to make every single month? So I'm going to take the average of what I saw in the group, and we're going to go into how do you achieve that. So we saw the first average of a lot of persons dropping that they want between $30. So we saw $30, between $30 to $100 per month is totally good. I saw a lot of them. And then we also saw another range of persons between $500 to about $1,000. Okay, so we have $500 to about $1,000. And then we have the third group that went as far as $5,000. So $5,000 to around, I saw the highest was $300,000. Wow, 300K per month. If you're that person, indicate again, I want to know you. That's amazing. So these are the three range we got. Now we want to see how do we achieve this range with this amazing tool that we have. Now, for some of you, you already have money. So you have money to achieve that. You have $100,000 capital, you have $200,000 capital, you have $1 million capital. I see accounts on Tafabot trading $1 million. That is absolutely amazing in one account. Now you have funds to achieve that. Now, for some of you that already have that, it's going to be for you that Tafabot makes me as simple as average of 15% in a month, and all my plans for this year is totally achieved. Now, your responsibility for such kind of person will be to stick to the plan and not to deviate from it. If this is your plan, say, okay, I have 100K and this is how much I want to make, and I'm going to stick to this plan. I don't care whatsoever flashy system or flashy profit happens. This is the plan I'm going to stick with, and that is how much I'm going to be making. Now, for some of you, that is it. You have the cash to do that, and that is totally amazing. All you need to do is stick to the plan. But I want to speak to people who don't have the cash. So you say, I want to make $5,000 every month. I don't have the cash to do it right now, and my trading profit on 15% wouldn't make me that right now. Of course, I want to keep making that passive income, but I need to stretch beyond that. So if you're among those persons, I want to speak to you on how you are achieving that. Now, just give me a minute. I want to make sure I have all the lightning. This is Dubai around 9 p.m. and it's a little bit dark. So I'm going to turn on this light if you don't mind. Amazing. Let's keep going. Okay, while we're waiting for that to power back on, let's jump right into it. So for people who don't have the money, how do you go ahead to make this? I want to make sure that there are people like that. So if you're among those, just say, I want to learn. How do I do it? Just write, how do I do it in the comment section. Yes, yes. A user says, say it loud. Amazing. Amazing. Perfect. I read all the comments. How do I do it? You want to drop it down. I want to learn. How do I crush it? How do I keep dropping that? I'm looking through it. Amazing. Let's talk about those who don't have that. And let's see, how do you kick off and start making this amount of money every single month? Now, part of the things I've always done all through my life is take people from zero earning a month. I've seen people who didn't have a job, and I've been able to pull their income to in different industries and several things, to pull income to 10K a month, 20K a month. And I want to show you how it is possible. So the first thing I see a lot of, I'm a learner. I want to learn. How do I do it? How do I go about it? I like that. I like that. There's a lot of willingness to learn. I want to learn how to do it. So let's dive into it shortly. So you don't have the cash, but you need to make this amount of money. And this is your goal for this year. Now, the first most important thing you need to know about is OPM. Now, OPM simply means, for some of you know it, but even if you know it, I want you to drop all you know and let's talk about it again. So OPM simply means other people's money. Other people's money. I don't have money, but how do I make money? And my answer to you is other people's money. And how do you make money with other people's money? Before you jump and think I'm telling you to borrow, please don't borrow. I'm totally against borrowing. Never borrow money. So how do we make money with other people's money? Let's take, for instance, our first target of the guy who says he wants to do $30 to $100. Or let's take it from the top. Let's take it from the top. So let's go for the guy who says he wants to do 5,000. I like the big numbers. So $300,000 in a month. I like the big numbers. If you're among those persons, I want to see you in the comment section who are in this category for $5,000 to $300,000 every month. Let's jump on how do you do that. I want to see who are those persons. I see them. Jerry, $6,000, amazing. I see a lot of person, 10,000, perfect. I see a lot of person. I'm in this category. I want to do $5,000 to $30,000. It's me, 300K. I like you, the 300K guy or lady, amazing. So we have 5,000 to 300,000. How do we do this every single month? Now, in using other people's money, what you need to know about is your network cycle. Now, this is what I always say, is that naturally you attract the people around you. So if I'm someone that trades with $1 million, I naturally have people in my contacts that can trade with $1 million, naturally. Why? Because this is your circle. If you're someone that trades with $100, you naturally have people around you that trades with $100 in your cycle. Now, to go about how your network makes you this amount of money, I want you to answer this simple question for me, and I want you to write it down. If I told you right now that there is a business that can make you $1 million right now, and you need to work with 5, 1, 2, 10, 20 person. Who are the first 5, 3, 20, 10 person that comes to your mind in your context that you can work with? There's a business, it can make you $1 million, and you need to work with people. Who are the first persons that come to your mind? I don't mean when you go to your contact to search. There are always a number of persons that just appears in your head and say, yes, I have this person. I'm going to call this guy. He's going to work on it with me. I'm going to call this guy. He's going to work on it with me. And we're going to together achieve that. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to list those persons. So let's say there are 10 persons, for example. So let's say there are 10 persons. I want you to list those 10 persons who you believe is going to work on this business with you. Now, when you do that, this is the target I want you to do. I want you to make those persons set up their Tafabot account on the Binance Connect and get them to raise capital. So let's say one person has $1,000, another person has $5,000. This is the target I want you to have. And I'm very specific about this. If you do what I'm asking you to do, in the next 2-3 months, you're going to be so excited on how far you've taken your life. This is what I want you to do. I want you to reach out to 10%, 20%, wherever directly, that can bring you to a total of $100,000 capital. Now, I don't mean that they should give you their money, and neither do I mean that you need to have the $100,000 in your account. I mean, in your collective network, directly get people who their collective total capital is $100,000. And how easy it is to do that. Some of you have 10 persons who can trade with $10,000. So you can do that right after this call. Some other person have 5 persons who can do $1,000. Those 5 persons have 5 other persons who can do $1,000. Those other persons have other persons who can do $20,000. I just want you to have a goal and tell yourself that I'm going to raise a total capital, not in my trading capital this time, but in my network capital of $100,000. How simple it is to achieve $100,000 capital. Some of you can do that right after this call, just by going through your contacts. Now, when you do that, what you want to ensure that they do is to stay in the stable system that we talked about and get them to make an average income that Tafabot does passively of about 15 to 50% for some accounts that we've seen. So if we put that in an average, we're going to say like 30% in a month. Now, when these persons make 30% in a month, remember, if you ask this person to give you money to put in your account, they wouldn't. They need to trust you so much to do that. Or if you say, hey, I want you to set up your account and I need you to start making money right now, and all you need to do is connect to Tafabot to make money. They're signed up under you. Naturally, every month, if you've done this for the past 3 months, then they've done about 15 to 30% profits every month. That is going to keep you at a $6,000 comfortable passive income every month without doing anything. Without doing any extra work, all I need to do is tell this person, you have your money, it's in your account, just set it up to start trading and making money for you. Now, they don't even need to know that you earn money from them, because you're naturally going to earn 20% from these direct persons who are going to be making around $30,000 every month. And Tafabot is going to charge from that. And from all of those, you're going to be making this amount every single month, just by them being directly under you. So when they do that, they're going to do $30,000 every single month if they're doing a 30% average. Does that make sense to you? Now, when they do a 30% average, you will be comfortable on this. Now, this is just direct. This could overflow. These persons could have other persons who also can do the same, and do the same. And naturally, you will just find yourself to over the 300K guy that we talked about here. Now, some of you knew this before now, but it just became very, very simple in your mind, and you just became very aware of it, that I can find 10 persons in my contacts that has a capital collectively of around $100,000, and that is what I need to be on a $6,000 monthly earning without doing anything whatsoever. Now, that's for the big guys. So the other guys of $30 is like, okay, what about me? What do I do? I can't get this amount of persons to start trading this large capital. How do I do the other people's money principle? So for other guys on our $30 to $100 capital, is still very, very simple. Anyone who is aiming for $30 to $100, 99% you have $30 to $100 also with you. That's why you're able to envision it, okay? That's why you're able to think about it. So you have $100 trading capital. Naturally, if you were able to raise $100, there are 10 persons under you or in your 4 contacts that have also $100. Now, I need to just repeat this circle to get these 10 persons to start trading, not take their money, but get them to start trading. And naturally, that keeps you at $12 monthly if you have 10 persons. Now, this 10 person could spiral into more and more and more and more persons down there. So if you want to stay on those 10 persons, you could also stay on them to look for other 10 that is on their network that can trade with $100. So all you need to give yourself is a target. I need to have a target to raise around $5,000 to $10,000 trading capital in my circle. Now, there are people in Tafabot who already do this. I know guys who do $1,000 every single day. That's about $15,000 to $30,000 if the market is very good every single month, just by having people under them who are trading with over $300,000 capital. Now, they don't need to have $300,000. They just need to have people who collective capital becomes $300,000. Now, let's take it a step even further. Finally, for others who are saying, I need to do more than $30,000 this year, I need to drive a Lamborghini like myself. I need to drive a Lamborghini like myself. Now, how do you do that? I want to do $1 million this year. How do you do $1 million? I'm going to simply raise a total collective capital of people who can trade with total of $1 million. For some of you, they are just going to be 10 persons. This is that easy. Some of you have 10 persons who are business guys, who are government guys completely, that can trade with $100,000. And I'm going to get 10 of them to raise $1 million total trading capital. Let me make this clear to you. The advantage that Tafabot gives you is that you're able to raise $1 million without having people give you that money. So I need $1 million to trade. I don't have it, but I can get $1 million indirectly through other person without them knowing they give me $1 million. They are making profits. I'm making profits. Every single month, they make an average of $300,000. Tafabot is going to charge them a 20% of $60,000. And then I'm going to take a 20% cut of that in my direct. And this can go over and over and over to 15 levels. When you learn the principle of OPM, your life changes. So when you want to do a business, you're not thinking, how do I get money, or I don't have money? The question now becomes, how do I network the money to do this? Let me know if that made sense to you. You start making your goal specific after this section. You now have a target. The target you wrote, you don't want to forget it. If your target is 1,000, you don't want to forget it. And how do you apply these principles that I just taught to start earning that passive income? If that made sense to you, I want to see it in the comment section. I see all of those coming out. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Keep dropping those comments. Keep dropping those comments. I'm going to take those questions that I also saw earlier. Keep dropping those comments. We want to make sure that your life totally changes this year. Like I said, it has never been easier to make money like it is right now. So I want to make sure that if you're a Tafabot leader, by the end of this year, we can say he drives a Lamborghini, the other person drives a Ferrari, the other one drives a Porsche Turbo, the other one drives a G-Wagon. I know a lot of persons a G-Wagon, or the other person has $1,000 every month. The other makes $1 million right now. And a Bugatti, I just saw a Bugatti in the comment section, amazing. And this has never been more easier than it is right now. This is the year you change your life by making the simple decision that I want to earn specifically this amount of money every month, and this is how I'm going to do it. Some of you are going to grow to the point where you're going to have 100,000 person network. You're going to have 1 million person network under you. Their collective capital is going to grow to $100 million. What you're going to be doing is that you're going to be flying private jets every single week. And this person don't even need to feel like they gave you any money because they have full control of that money. Amazing. Isa said, how can a newbie without capital but with good marketing skills enroll and make profit through OPM? Now, for OPM, you don't need capital at all. That is what I just explained. It is called other people's capital. You don't need capital at all. If you have a networking skills, it is very, very simple. Oh my God, we just have the Dodge guy fall down. So it is very, very simple. Sorry, Dodge. It's very, very simple on how to do that. You don't need to have the capital. All you need is a monthly or yearly Tafabot license. Is as cheap as $15 right now to get started, and you can start raising capital that trades under you. That is amazing. Now, I want to address also one very important question I saw over here. Isa said, before we came into stability year, which is this year, there were a lot of users that were hot last year during the crash. What do we do to such kind of users, and how do we handle it? Now, there are two ways. Number one is, like we talked about in December, that we fully apologize for that, which is why we stepped into the year of stability. So what you want to tell those users to do is go check the track record of this year. Go check January, go check February, go check every single system. And you want to tell them that as much as you fell down last year, doesn't mean you want to stay down. It means you want to get back up. I want you to picture that this is your life, right? And this is not Tafabot. This is your life. This is your life. This is beyond Tafabot. You need to grow your life. You need to improve your life. You need to achieve your financial goal. It doesn't matter how much you failed or you failed last year. You want to drop it last year. You want to pick yourself back up. You probably don't have all the capital. Start with as little as you have. Right now, one of the things we did as Tafabot, we gave out over $500,000 in licensing early this year to every single user. So if you checked your accounts, you possibly have a Tafabot license that you did not pay for. So you're able to use that license to start printing money again. So tell your community, tell that friend that you don't just fall down and stay there. You want to get back up. This is the year of stability. We've kept our word, and we're going to keep keeping that word. That is amazing. Asa said, how do I make $3,000 to $6,000 with just $1,000 capital? Not using network. People want to see that you're making good profit. It's very, very simple. I said you want to stay with a stable system. So you want to be making a comfortable neural net profit of around 15 to 30% in a month. That gives you $300 in your $1,000. Consistently make that. If you've done that the last 3 months, you have results to show. My pattern on marketing to Tafabot is always set up your accounts, talk to me tomorrow. So set up your account today, let's talk tomorrow. By tomorrow, the person is going to see something and he understands that this is serious. This is serious. So that's what you want to do. You want to start printing money with the capital you have and show the results. Asa said, how can we assure the people right now? How do we assure them? It's simple. Assuring them is done practically. This is 3 months of the up and down. BTC did a 20% dump. Some altcoins did 50% just a week or 2 weeks ago, and there is zero liquidation or loss or floating in Tafabot. That's the most interesting one. There is zero floating. So the result speaks for itself. You want to show them the results. This is the year of stability completely. I'm going to answer 2 other questions and we're going to wrap it up. We are 1 hour into this call already. Someone said, hello, Sam. What is the minimum capital on neural net bots? If you're trading on neural net, the minimum capital for neural net bot is $50. So you're able to trade with as low as $50. But if you are trading on TrendBot, so I left this for the last because TrendBot is mostly for professional users. It does not apply to newbies right now. If you're trading on TrendBot and you've been with us, you're able to trade with even as low as $10 on TrendBot. You're able to trade as low as that. And we just did an important update on TrendBot for exchanges that support hedge. We are also applying the hedging technology to mitigate the amount of stop loss. Now, TrendBot has on regular 1 to 2 stop loss every single week, while users are still over profit more than the stop loss. I've seen accounts with 60% in a month over stop loss. Now, why that is amazing for a newbie, you don't want to start with a bot like TrendBot because you could hit a stop loss the day you started. You could hit a 10% stop loss, and you don't want to have that emotional baggage of a stop loss, which is why we recommend the neural net system that gives you constant profits, no float, and no stop loss or liquidation whatsoever. But if you're a TrendBot user, we just made that update. If you are using an exchange that doesn't support hedge, you want to migrate to Binance Connect because Binance supports hedge. And we've been able to solve even the TrendBot stop loss by more than 70% because that is now mitigated using the hedging technology that we just installed. That is amazing. Amazing. I'm going to take 2 more other questions. Is the license per year or monthly? That is on the website. We have the monthly license for $15. We have the yearly for $150 or $1,000. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Perfect. I see a whole lot. Can you use neural net and trendbot at the same time? Yes, you can definitely use neural net and trendbot at the same time. Can you trade sports bots? We've had amazing results on our sports users. If you've checked that recently, sports users, I've seen some sport bots that outperform the futures bots completely. I've seen sports bots that outperform the futures bots. So that is currently trading. Amazing, amazing. Isa just said, please review the trend bot. I already talked about that. Amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Also, you want to note that our solving trend bot doesn't mean the stop loss is going to stop. We just mitigated it by over 70%. All of my trading is on Euronet and the profit is mind-blowing. I have just little amounts on TrendBot to just make those extremely profit that it does, but you don't want to recommend it to a newbie. That's why we have the light version and the pro version. When they become experienced, they can choose TrendBot on their own. I hope that is very, very clear. How many bots can you create on monthly license? There's no limit of the amount of bots. There's no limit on the amount of bots that you can create. Why is Matinga Spot not working? We're going to look through that. I believe that works. Amazing. There's still so many questions. I'm going to take one more major question. Is there stop loss on Euronet? Very important question. So I gave this example that BTC crashed 20% last week. Altcoin did 40%. And in all of those, we had zero float in the market and zero stop loss and also zero liquidation. So Euronet handles completely how it runs its own stop loss through its money management that ensures that there is no stop loss. Now, as Weber, we do always recommend the 3 trading time, bots trading at the same time. If you want to go over 10, there are times it might not be available to you due to the market sentiment at that particular time. Amazing. I see a lot of amazing updates, CEO. Amazing. Wonderful, wonderful. So let's go. I'm going to go through who won the competition that I talked about, the top 5 persons after this section, and we're going to announce those persons on the Telegram group. If you are not yet on our Telegram group, you want to make sure you join that right now. It's going to be our Tafabot. That is the Telegram group. You want to join that after this call. And we're going to be announcing the 5 persons who won that based on the stats. We already have the team checking that. Amazing. It's just I couldn't get access to invite 100 persons more because of 100 people limitation. Amazing. Okay, we're going to see through that. Amazing, 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 amazing. So, Taverns, let's go kill the market with Neuronet bot, with the automated bot. If you've not updated your app, you want to update it right now. The new version of the app is available and everyone can now have access to a Binance trading account. Even if you have a Binance before, with the same account ID, you can have another Binance account. Means you can have one Binance account and another one on Tafabot. That is absolutely amazing. So let's go winning. Let's go achieving those dreams this year. Let's go meeting those monthly targets. Never forget, set your targets and hit on those targets. We're going to keep having sections like this every Sunday possibly, and we're going to review those targets. I want to make sure that you're hitting it and you're achieving your goals this year. So once again, Taverns, let's get to the moon. Thank you all for joining us today. For those who invited, we're going to see through that. And if you know me very well, I have one major word. And if you know that word, you want to drop it in the comment section. And that word is let us go. Let us go. This is an amazing movement. Let us go. Till we meet again, let's go into the Telegram group. For those that are on Instagram, you took a photo of this section, you made recording, you want to post it on Instagram or any of the social network, you want to tag Tafabot, and you can also tag me at Benedict on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook anyway. If anyone is on Facebook saying it's me, it's a scam. I'm not on Facebook. So you want to tag and want to share the good news of Tafabot. And as many that does that, we're going to be reposting all of those. So while we're leaving, you want to make sure you join all of our Telegram group to start receiving the updates. Thank you very much, and let's go print some money. Till we see you again. Bye.